Hey GolfPass, Randall Hunt here, host of Pain-Free Golf. Have you ever wondered why sometimes guys that are small in stature absolutely bomb the ball and often bomb the ball by guys that are significantly physically bigger than them? Well, it's not necessarily that they're stronger, they just know how to use their body and the pivot of their body to create more energy and power in the golf swing. Now, owning several performance centers that specialize in golf over the years, I've worked with how to pivot with some of the top PGA Tour players, LPGA Tour players, and even Major League World Series champions, because pivot is everything in creating speed and rotation. 80% of your velocity in your golf swing is going to come from how you pivot. Now, I need you guys to pay close attention here because the difference between a good pivot and a bad pivot is only about 6 inches. And what you need to focus on is this bone right here. So this bone right here is your third rib. And if you have a logo on your shirt, it's right underneath the logo on your shirt. And how you turn your logo, how you turn this bone is going to determine what kind of power you want to have, or going to have in your golf swing. Now, why am I saying this bone? If I just move my arms and hands back and my shoulder girdle, this right here, there's no backswing. You can see my sternum hasn't moved, it's just all shoulder girdle and arms, there's no power. I need to get this bone to move back and around. And the direction that I need to have this bone move is what I like to do is take an alignment stick. And I'm going to put this alignment stick right on that bone underneath my logo. And when I turn, I'm going to show you what a bad pivot looks like first. When I turn, this is a bad pivot. Can you see how my logo in this stick is on the outside of my foot? There's no coil, there's no torque here on the outside of my glute or inner thigh. Now, what I want to do is take this bone and I want to have the stick, I want to have this bone go over the top of my shoelaces. So now when I pivot, I'm moving in, you can see right here, now I'm fully coiled, now I'm loaded up. So what I like to do and have my students do is I say, hey, let's imagine that you have a buddy that you're playing with. And I don't want my buddy here on my feet line, I want him off my feet line in the back here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show my buddy my logo. And me turning, showing him my logo is going to force me to get the club fully deep in a pivot back and behind me. And now I have all this torque from down deep here to move and use centrifugal force to completely just launch into the golf ball. Let me show you what this looks like. I'm going to set up to my golf shot. I'm going to visualize my buddy being here right off behind me. And I'm going to show my buddy my logo and launch it. Boom. If you want to launch the golf ball like that, you need to pivot for power, show your buddy your logo in your backswing, and hit bombs. If you like this tip, go ahead and comment below. Make sure to watch my series Pain-Free Golf and all the other great series that are right here on GolfPass.